how you doing? It's Ian here from Ian Here and There. Right, so here is your video for this Saturday. I've done a bit of a service on a locomotive. I want to show you him running, see how you feel. Let me bring it in. There we are, look. Be quick on him. You know me, speed's the speed is the essence. Just done that one. I've got the green one as well behind it. There was just to give you a bit of background on these type of locomotives. These are primarily used for shunting. They was 996 made. They had a top, well, they was made. They wasn't just made at Crewe. They was made at all the other ones as well. There's quite a few different depots that was made at. This one's got the Wasp on the back. 996 was made, and they had a top speed of just under 20 miles an hour, flat out. But they would very all the time trundle at 15 miles an hour. So that's what they was designed to do, 15 miles an hour. But I do know for a fact that you can get up to nearly 20 miles an hour out of one of these, because I know a train driver who drives them, and he said although you can get 20 miles an hour out of them, it's not very comfortable at 20 miles an hour. It's absolutely terrible, to be honest. There was no in-cab heating, and each engine weighed 49 long tons. So it weighed quite a bit, to be honest, I think, but let's see it moving. There we are, look, we got quite a few wagons behind her. One of my Class 08 to pull this easy. When he comes back round, I'll count the wagons with you. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And my 08 to pull this easy. They really will. If I bring that round, stop it there a minute. If I take this one off and just sit him over there, let's stick him on the branch line, or something like that. If I stick him on there, you'll see what I'm on about. This one's like a racehorse, this one is. And this will pull this all day long, it really will. Really will. And on the down line we got the 25 with some tankers on. So let's get him moving. We might as well have him shifting and all. They are, look, absolutely marvellous. And this 08 will go all day long, it really will. This ain't too much trouble for my 08 this end. Let's put it this way, mine won't break into a sweat pulling 20 wagons. Not it once. Absolutely brilliant, it really is. And these was used mainly for shunting duties. Although, if it was a very, very short run down a branch line, these would most likely do it. If you can imagine the same shape locomotive, if I just pull that to a stop for a sec, if you can imagine the same shape locomotive, they class these as well, the proper class is an 08, but they have got an 09 class, which is exactly the same locomotive. Again, I've talked to my train driving friend about this, and what they've done to, let's get it straight, an 08 to pull a train as long as it wants. It really will. Absolute massive train. But an 09 will not, because it's not geared to pull long trains, the 09 isn't. The 09 is to do, a bit of shunting work, light shunting work, and also to run down the local branch line when, it needed to do it. So although you might see one of these pulling freight wagons down a branch line, it's probably an 09 that you're looking at, because they look identical. There were so many variations on this locomotive, you know, with the different liveries like BR, there was Freightliner, all sorts, I can't even think, my mind's gone blank. But there was all sorts of liveries done on this, and as you can see, we've got the green one on here at the moment. It's a nice looking engine. I want to get the first Great Western one and the Freightliner one, if I remember rightly, the green and yellow one. Let's have a look. But as I said, this will pull this all day long, this will. The red one will pull even more. I've got the red one here. This, some people call it Virgin Colours, but it's actually Parcel Colours. This one is. It's in the Parcel livery. Not bad at all. Got the wasp on the front and the back. So a lot of the time I've got an 08 sat on the side somewhere, you know, waiting. Because I like to have a shunter or two on the layout. But yeah, that was used all up and down the country. The 08 was. They and if you can imagine, they chopped the cab off and they made a Class 13 out of it. But there was only 3 of those ever made, and they was all scrapped. A lot of the 08 shunters have been scrapped now because there's not a lot of trains that need shunters to shunt them about now. Because they're all into mogul wagons, a lot of it is today. But when I grew up the M5 to the M6, there's a good yard up there, and I very often see the 08 in the EWS livery. So, you know, there's still a lot of them about, and they, a lot of them have been sold off to, you know, like Severn Valley Railway and people like that. Because I'm quite lucky, because Severn Valley Railway doesn't run a million miles from my house, so I can be in Kidderminster in no time. And I very often see, you know, Severn Valley have one of these running across. Very often. That's a good place to go if you want a day out somewhere. Book it up and go to Severn Valley. The amount of people that have come back and says to me, Ian, you've got to go, but I just haven't got there at the moment, but it's supposed to be really good. I've got some good funny stories actually, but I'm not allowed to say on here because they ain't that's sort of a bit rude, so we'll leave that just in case the children are watching. But yeah, they did loads of different liveries on the 08. Absolute marvellous engine, marvellous. And like I was on about, they brought the Class 13 out, and what this was used for was it was used as a second engine. So where you might think you'd have 2 with 2 cabs double heading, you'd have what they call a slave unit, and it didn't have a cab on. They chopped the cab off, so that looked quite funny. I've seen one of these slave unit ones, and they are quite funny looking, to be honest. But yeah, she's not running too bad, is she? There's the 25, which we've seen on the last video. But yeah, that's it's this one I've actually serviced though, the red one. And it don't seem to be going too bad. I'll have a good run with it later. In fact, what I could do actually is stop this green one and bung that red one on, innit? Let me get it round. This red one now, we'll pull this all day long. It's no problem for this red one. Let's bung that over there. I know I should be doing it prototypical, you know, with the sidings and points and getting it all, you know, all organised, but it's quicker me picking it up like this. So excuse the fingers. There we are, look. Marvellous, marvellous. They are, look. As I said, you know, my 08s will pull this all day long. They really will. But occasionally, I think that's That set of points over there is playing up. They are, that'll shift it. I must get over there and have a look. But as you can see, it's running brilliant, that 080s. But for some reason, it doesn't like that set of points over there. I'm going to have to get over there and sort it out. Let's bung that green one on. Because for an AC, it does go around properly. But, yeah, all it is I think that set of points is playing up. Could probably do with a good clean, to be honest. I haven't cleaned my track in ages. There we are, look. Marvellous, marvellous. And as you can see, look, going round, no sweat. No sweat. But as I said, 15-20 miles an hour these would go. I'm doing about 300, but never mind. 15-20 miles an hour they would go, and you'd be well away. Absolutely well away. I think I've come off the track here. Hang on a minute. Because my 25 stopped. I've got my bloody box out and everything to sort tonight's video out. They are, look. That's better. I'm going to have to rip that inside track up. I was saying to Sharon earlier on. I'm going to have to rip that up and relay it again. Because that isn't very good, that inside track. Not a lot of flipping engines run on it. It's not very good at all. Let's get some moves going. They are, that's better. He's shooting round now. Marvellous. But, yeah, this 08 or pull this all day long. And it will. Absolutely brilliant. As I said, it's a shame that I've always wanted the BR blue one with the arrows on, but I never got it. It's one of them things, isn't it? When you're a kid, you don't get everything in life that you want. And I never got it. Well, I was away from trains for many years, and so I never had the room to put one up. That's the truth. So I never bothered. I kept mine in boxes and just up, you know, kept them in the bedroom, if I remember right. But then I moved over to here, and I managed to get, even if it is small, I've managed to get something out so I can run a few trains now. So really good, really good. And that 25 is flying round now, look. Absolutely brilliant. Right, well, I'm going to have to get that inside track up. Buy some new track or something and lay it down, back down again. Because I used all brand new track the last time when I had it, you know, done, but it doesn't like it, so I'm going to have to relay it all. I think what it is because I'm constantly moving my layout all the time, it unsettles the track, and that's what the problem is. It doesn't like it at all, keep being moved, but you know, what can you do? But there you are, absolutely brilliant. There's your video for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you again, hopefully in the week. Okay, bye for now.